Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay, and we're here today to do our movie review on DC's Black Adam, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Black Adam, Teth Adam, if you will. And I'm gonna start off with this, bro. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes. This is why I don't listen to them in the first place. I honestly, when I saw the ratings and initial reviews for Black Adam and it was like 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, I was thinking to myself, well, Rotten Tomatoes has Captain Marvel at like an 80% or high 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Thor: The Dark World is like a 70 something. So I'm like, I'm not going to put too much into Rotten Tomatoes. I'm just going to go see the movie for myself. And also, when I heard about it, like as far as the reviews, I was like, okay, well, for me, Black Adam, initially what I wanted going into this film was to see the Justice Society. I thought I wanted to see how cool they would be in this film, which they were. I wanted to see the action. That was the biggest takeaway from the trailers. I was like, oh, I'm excited for this film based on the action. The action was great. Loved that. And I thought Black Adam was dope. I mean, The Rock, still The Rock, but, it wasn't too bad. I found him enjoyable as Black Adam in this film. So, I mean, that's just me.
This movie's ass. I'm calling what it is.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding, guys. Don't click the video. Don't cancel the video. Don't leave yet. I'm just playing. I know y'all consider me a Marvel fanboy, but honestly, I had a great time with this film. There's a lot of aspects. There's some aspects I didn't like, but for the most part, I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. I always felt engaged. I was always into the film. A lot of action. I like the Justice Society, as DeAndre mentioned. The Justice Society, I liked them. Alice Hodge was amazing. Dr. Fate was amazing. Atom Smasher was cool. Tornado?
Cyclone
was cool. She was dope. I wanted to see more of her. Overall, this was a fun film. Good film. I love the girl that played the mom. I didn't know she was from what's it called? She's from Sex Life.
Sex Life. Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Yeah. And the little boy was cool too. I really liked him. I think where you add little boys, we had like little kids to the movie. They always kind of can hurt you a little bit. But I liked the little boy because he wasn't your typical little boy.
He was annoying as Trump a few times,
but he wasn't really a typical boy though, because he wasn't like over here like, you could be so much better, Black Adam. You could be so much better. And he was like, yeah, kill him, beat him up, kill him. So he was like, he had a different tone to him. Most like the cliche would be, oh, you don't have to kill him. You don't have to be this. You can be what you ever want to be. You don't have to be what they tell you are. Mm-hmm. But no, he was like, yeah, kill them. Get rid of them. Yeah, they taking over our places. Get them out of here.
I mean, I respect that. But there were just times where, like, he was stupid. Just stupidity. And then also...
he was smart when he left the crown. He was smart when he left the crown at.
No, but, like, he's...
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. He was in a... I don't want to spoil it yet, but... Towards the end, I thought the speech was kind of weak. I was like, okay, you could have added a little more.
Oh, he was talking to the people?
Yeah, I was like, come on, I could have added a little bit more passion to that. But, I will say, though, because one of my fears about this movie was, especially doing a movie about an anti-hero, would you make him too heroic? This movie, yes.
I told you to do that.
But... he is still, in the end, I still think he carries a lot of those villainous traits. And because, like, a lot of the people that he beat up or destroyed were bad people.
So it's really a hero.
But then I think about Black Adam in the comics, and he doesn't really... I never really see him kill innocents like that.
What was the reason for finding Shazam?
Huh?
What was the reason for finding Shazam?
Oh, he hated the nigga.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Well, because I'm pretty sure he saw him as like a rival. He saw that's the other champion.
So what would be his reason for fighting in this movie or in this universe now? Because he's cool. We saw him meet. We'll get to that later, but we saw him meet another powerful character.
Yeah, but I mean his methods are different from those characters.
But think about it. If he could be okay with Soups, why can't he be okay with Shazam?
He's not okay with Soups.
I mean, it looked like they were talking.
No.
Like, we have a conversation.
Yeah, we about to have a conversation with these hands, nigga. That's what you're saying.
I think he was saying, like, we need to I didn't come and fight. No.
All
right, we'll get to Soups later. Okay, we'll get to that later. I'm just saying,
and way to spoil it, by the way.
We're going to get there. You've seen it. I mean, it's the weekend. You've probably seen it by now. But you know how we get down. But back to, non-spoilers. The anti-hero that I agree with, I kind of told you he was going to go that route, that they're going to make him look like a good guy. He kept saving that boy and stuff like that. He was a good dude. He was good. He's like those people invading his city.
Yeah. But that's how Black Adam is though. Like he's not a person where he's just like, oh, I'm gonna seek out violence anywhere in the world. No, he's a protector of conduct.
Also, he's not allowed to leave anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He's a protector. He's a protector of conduct.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So if you are fucking with conduct, you are fucking with him.
Exactly.
And that's how it is. That's how
that's my point. Why would he want to fight Shazam then? Why does Shazam fuck with conduct?
It's not. See, Shazam though. It's not about fucking with conduct. It's just that because the wizard granted Shazam the same powers.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know, like I'm pretty sure like the Wizards view Shazam as the rightful champion and Black Adam as this disgraced cast off. So I would think that he would have some type of way towards that, maybe.
Okay. We're gonna spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything, but go ahead, continue on. I ain't trying to spoil anything.
But yeah, as far the action, really cool. First I'm not gonna lie, the first like 15 minutes there was like there was a streak of moments where it was slow-mo, which that's another thing. That was the problem for the movie. There was a lot of slow-mo. There were times where it was great, worked effectively, and then there were times where they were kind of overdoing it. There was one sequence where they tried to copy X-Men, how Quicksilver does his things in slow-mo. They try to do that with Black Adam, and then it didn't help that right after that scene, you go to Hawkman in the X-Men mansion, and basically his mansion, which is very reminiscent of, the X mansion with the plane coming out of the ground and everything.
I thought his place looked dope though.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean,
he was cool. He was cool.
Yeah, I mean, Hawkman, he's a character. He's known to be like a guy who's been alive for several years because each time he dies, he's reincarnated. So, I mean, I would think, hey, you live that long, you better gain some wealth.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was cool. It had that X-Men feel because, like, the ground, everything came out the ground. It's like the jet came out of the ground. Mm-hmm. Alice Hodge was amazing in this movie. Great actor. I think he's a little underrated still at this point.
I would have cast him as Black Panther, just saying.
Yeah. Back to the point, though. We have our Black Panther, sure, goddammit. Mm-hmm. I know people hate that shit. No, that's what I was saying, though. Alice Hodge was amazing in this movie. He stood out to me. Him and Dr. Fate really stood out, I think.
Yeah, Dr. Fate I loved. The only problem I
love the connection too. The way they interacted was amazing.
The chemistry was great. The only problem I have with Dr. Fate is that they gave him the MC, like the Spider-Man treatment. And that's the thing when you hire big actors to play a lot of these roles, is there are several times in this, like during a fight, this man would just remove his helmet and start talking. I'm like, come on, man. I want to see Dr. Fate. Because when he had the helmet on and he was talking, like, the voice sounded great.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit. Like, this sounds amazing.
For sure.
But, yeah, there were several moments where he did that, and I was just like, okay.
That's a big name.
But I understand because it's Pierce Brosnan, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's... How do you get Pierce Brosnan to play Dr. Fate? You got to promise this man that he's going to show his face every now and then.
But I think when he was outside the suit, he had the helmet in his hand. That was cool. That was cool him having the helmet like that.
Yeah.
But I think when he had the suit on, he should have been wearing the helmet.
Exactly, yeah.
For those scenes when he's fighting and stuff like that.
But... And, like, most scenes, or most shows that I've seen Dr. Fate in, when he puts the helmet on, then the suit, like, comes on with it. But when he takes the helmet off, the suit disappears. So,
yeah,
it was weird seeing the suit without the helmet.
Yeah. As far as his power set, though, he was cool. He did some cool things. The fight scene between Black Adam and Dr. Fate and Hawkman and all the rest of the team, it lives up.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was fun.
Most definitely.
Hawkman was hanging in there, though. No bullshit. He was hanging in there. He gave him for his money.
For sure. But I do think, because they made it seem where, like, Black Adam wasn't weakened by Hawkman's mace or anything. Mm-hmm. And I would have thought it would, just because the mace is magic as well, like Thenadian.
Yeah.
They like the mace carries powerful magic within it. So I would have thought that would have done some damage.
And then slice him up one time?
I think that was because what's it called? That wasn't from
you're right. Yeah,
that was from the, I forgot what it's called.
The inner, whatever it was.
Yeah, Edonium.
Yeah. But also, Dr. Fate. I know I've been seeing a lot of people on the internet saying, people love Dr. Fate. I love Dr. Fate. I thought he was cool. I would like to see him in a solo project. I would like to see Hawkman in a solo project. Mm-hmm. Some people saw that Dr. Strange comparison. What do you think? In the movie, as far as how he uses powers and shit. I can see where it's coming from.
Hey, Dr. Fate watched Doctor Strange.
But I can see how people looked at it and said, "Hey, we've seen this already."
I mean, but yeah, but it's always been known that they share the same characteristics, just like Deathstroke and Deadpool.
But think about that, like we've seen Doctor Strange, right? When he's fighting Thanos, he uses the multiple people to grab the gauntlet, right, to hold him down, like to hold him down and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Doctor Fate.
Okay, that's a power you can.
I know. What I'm saying is, I think a lot of people look at it like, damn, we already kind of seen something like that. Like, why don't you give us something new? He did it twice.
Okay.
He did it twice in the movie. He did it once, but it did happen again.
Yeah. Nah, man. Nah, I'm not.
I'm just saying. I thought people looked at. Some people saying Doctor Strange already did some of the stuff that they went to some of the stuff that Doctor Strange already did.
But then there were some other cool things that he did, like when he throws the fucking logo, like the he makes
yeah. Okay, what else say?
And stabs him with it. Oh, that shit at the end where he did the move from the Injustice game, like his signature, like where he finishes you.
What else you got though?
I was like, oh shit, he actually did it. I mean, there wasn't much else that he really did, like as far as like that he threw out, but I don't know.
Yeah, look, he looked cool. He was dope. I can see why people were saying.
What would you have wanted him to do that would have been different than Doctor Strange?
I don't know.
Like, what could he have done?
I don't know Dr. Fate like that. You know Dr. Fate more than I do. I'm just saying. Like, I know people were there saying that he was similar to Doctor Strange. I thought he still was cool though. He was still dope. I like the character. I like to see more of the character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he casts. I've seen him cast spells and shit. Do that, but
And Cyclone, I want more of Cyclone. She was actually interesting.
Yeah.
The girl, I thought first I saw she was from Gossip Girl, but she actually from Trinkets, my other show. She's great, a little actress, young actress, still coming up. She's great. I was interested in her character, her storyline. They explained it. Whenever she was on screen, she was actually interested. I was actually interested in her whenever she was on screen.
Yeah.
I mean, her powers are cool too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you talk about Doctor Fate, Doctor Strange. Atom Smasher was basically Deadpool and fucking Ant-Man combined. If you want to be honest.
Add some Ezra Miller Flash in there too. Add some Flash in there also.
I guess, yeah. But
he was a different comedy relief and eating. But I like the mask though. I don't have a problem with the mask being so like animated for he could like give his emotions and stuff. I'm cool with that. Glad to see the little cameo by his uncle. Oh yeah, that was dope.
I think Harry Winkler or something.
Yeah, that was dope to see. But overall, the cast was good, man. Everybody in the cast was good. I thought Atom Smasher didn't have a lot to work with. Neither did Cyclone. But Cyclone made her what she did have. She made work. I wish we had more of her. Atom Smasher, I think they didn't have enough for him. They didn't have enough for him to go off of.
Nah, they didn't. But it's fine.
But
he's not that big of an actor where I would give him a lot.
He was cool. He was cool though. He was cool. The Rock, was he too much The Rock?
Yes, but they try to help him out because they try to incorporate that storyline of fish out of water. Like it's him being reintroduced. They kind of messed it up though. Yes, okay. The man was speaking perfect English. And I was gonna say that. I was just about to say that. Like they reintroduce him into this new world, and he doesn't get a lot of things, but at the same time, like this man picks up English that fast.
Like I'd be cool to see like a scene like him like sitting there learning from them, like watching them and like catching on real quick and then speaking. Yeah, that'd been cool, but they didn't really do that. Slow mo. To me, the slow mo was overdone.
I already said that, but yeah, didn't you?
Oh, you already said that?
I did. But if you got points, go ahead.
Slow mo's a little overdone to me. Look at the slow mo. There's certain scenes I thought was cool. But sometimes, like, okay, it's too long. I'm getting kind of antsy in it. And when they did with the humans, I was like, oh, man, you got to do the humans fighting in slow-mo against the zombie things. I'm like, no, I ain't got to see that. Like, yeah. But, slow-mo to me was a little overdone. When it was there, it was cool, but I think DC sometimes struggles with how much of the... Zack Snyder does the same thing. He's struggled with that before, too, where he has too much slow-mo. You're like, it's too much.
I agree.
It's too much of it.
There were moments where I was like, okay, this is cool. Like the end with him trying to escape out of the...
Yeah, you can have moments of it. I'm not saying it was bad all the time. It wasn't bad. It was just overdone, I feel like. It was too much and too often.
And too long.
But I rather see some of those fight scenes just straight up just fighting instead of having to see so much slow-mo in it. You know what I mean?
Because I love, like, when he first escapes the tomb and he's fighting, like, you just see him, like, zooming around there, like, all fast and shit. Because it gave me the Man of Steel vibes. I love that shit in Man of Steel when Fiora and Superman were fighting like that. Like, it was awesome. So, seeing in Black Adam was cool. I wish they would have done it a lot more versus the slow-mo, if you ask me.
The way it's shot, this feels like a 2007, 2008 type movie. The way it's shot.
Yeah.
It feels like 300 type vibes, I would say. And that 300 feel to me.
Yeah. I think honestly it's shot like a superhero movie that you This movie is like a superhero movie that was released in the early 2000s. Like, it's fun, action.
Which is why I think Rotten Tomatoes looked at it and scored it low.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's not something where it has, like, this amazing story that you're going to fall in love with. It has this
very
amazing,
cliche. We've seen it.
Like, yeah, a lot of the shit is cliche in it, so...
But they had certain aspects that were different that I liked. We'll talk about that in the spoilers. But overall... You pretty much know what you're getting, but you're going there for The Rock. Like, The Rock is going to sell you on this movie. Mm-hmm. Rock, superhero movie? Let's go watch it. You know what I mean?
I would say that too, but also the action. The action and
yeah, the action as well, but The Rock being such a star, I'm saying, like,
yeah,
you know, he's got to bring in an audience.
Like, it matters what your expectations. If your expectations were that this was going to be, like, the way The Rock promotes it, he's like, the hierarchy and the hierarchy of the DC universe is about to change. And, like, I guess people insinuated with that this movie was going to be the best DC movie of all time.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not that. It's not even close to that. But
it's one of the better ones, though.
It's one of the better ones that I've seen in recent years. I'll definitely watch this over Wonder Woman 1984. And I was actually talking to my boy Alec, and we were messaging, and he was asking me, is this movie better than Wonder Woman and Shazam? And I wouldn't say it is, but, like, based on, like, being the better film. Like, I think Shazam is a better film than Black Adam. I think Wonder Woman is a better film than Black Adam. But at the end of the day, I probably would rewatch Black Adam more than those two because it's more enjoyable. You know, that I'm in it for the action. It's fun. You know what it is.
I agree. I think it's one of the better DC films. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's one of the better. I think it's one of the top echelon as far as what they put out, especially for a character that I feel has a bigger following than, like, the Justice League, like, not Justice League, than, like, the Suicide Squad and stuff like that. I'm not a diehard Black Adam fan, so I'm curious what a Black Adam fan would think about this film. But overall, I thought there was moments it was enjoyable. I thought the suit looked cool. Overall, it gave me Black Adam vibes. Even when The Rock was playing, I was like, okay, The Rock's playing Black Adam, but it still felt like Black Adam. I was like, okay, this is cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also,
go ahead.
Like most of these cliche superhero films, they threw out a villain in the last 15 minutes to say, hey, this is your boss battle.
How you about that?
I like the concept of Sabak, like him being their champion. You know, the demons, underworld, that's their champion, so it's champion versus champion. I like that concept, but it's like they established that within the last 15 minutes versus if you would have established it throughout the movie. Like, if it was already, I don't know, if it was just been placed, you know, nitpicks here and there throughout the movie instead of just throwing it all at the end, like the last 15 minutes.
Well, I think also if you could have had, honestly, you know what? I do think Black Adam's not really an anti-hero. I think he's a hero. Because we'll talk about more in the spoilers, but we can't get there yet. But that's before I talk. But I thought Sabak, the character, was cool. What do you like the look of him? What do you like CGI?
I mean, it's noticeable, but it's not bad. Like, it's not completely.
It's okay.
It's what you expect.
The fight scene was like, you know, it's cool. Wasn't too crazy. I was like, okay, it's cool.
I did like the finale to the fight scene.
Yeah, finale when at the end when he took the yeah, that was cool. That part was tight. Trying to think what else. The add him the last 15 minutes was kind of a rush because, I mean, you kind of built the character up through the movie, but, like, that whole thing at the end was kind of like, okay, like, we're doing this now to team up everybody. It's kind of like the cliche because when you have a big ass movie with a lot of team up players, everybody, like, kind of BVS did the same thing. You're fighting everybody, and it's like, okay, now we gotta have this big baddie to all come together to fight, and that's pretty much what they did again. It's cool though. I enjoyed it. You know,
if I would give Black Adam a rating out of 10, I'd probably
give this 4. If I get a 3 from me.
Well, shut your ass.
Oh, would you give it a half? I might give it a half also.
Oh, okay. Sure you would.
Go ahead, write it.
I give it a 7.5. 7.5. Yeah, out of 10.
I go 8. 8 out of 10. It was enjoyable, fun. I'll definitely watch it again. Didn't feel bored at any moments. And y'all call me a DC hater. See, I keep it real.
I gave the lower, but also because there's so many movies I would rank higher. Like, you know, like I think about the Man of Steel, Aquaman.
I like this better than Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah.
I say Aquaman's about an 8 for me.
Yeah, Aquaman is good. I don't enjoy Aquaman like that as much, but I like this one.
Yeah.
I like Wonder Woman, the first one, better than this. Though.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman's a 9.
Trying to think. BVS, I like probably this better than BVS. Man of Steel.
Not
the same.
A 10
to me.
A fucking 10.
And, but look at the spoilers.
Yeah.
Starting in 5 seconds.
So spoiler warning down below, as you know.
That's what we really want to get to. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, spoilers.
Hit him up. We hit him up.
You know, I'm gonna apologize to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because I remember a couple videos back, it was like a CBM talk. Mm-hmm. I called you out. I saw that you posted that Super Pets clip at the very end of Super Pets. You know, they had the end credit scene. Mm-hmm. And they had Superman and Black Adam. Mm-hmm. And then it was after people were questioning, oh, is Superman ever going to face off with Black Adam? And he was like, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. And we all thought it was referring to that. Mm-hmm. And that's when I was like, okay, Dwayne, you've been gassing us up this whole time. Fuck you, man. You know, I'm over here thinking that you actually going to get Henry Cavill to come back. And, hey, he did. Henry Cavill arrived at the very end. Thought it was cool. I thought the suit, you know, and I don't know why. I don't know why Snyder fans are like this. Because I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. I love a lot of Zack Snyder's
boycott this film.
However, I can accept when a suit looks better and when Henry Cavill looks better as Superman. And I think this is the best look for him in this film. He looked great. The curl was amazing. I feel like the yellow stood out. It popped out more in the suit. It just looked amazing, man. I think it was probably. I think it's my favorite suit from Superman in these recent films, and it was just awesome to see, bro. I wasn't hyped. Like I didn't get excited. I wasn't like Soups, you know. I didn't jump up in the theater and everything just because this movie's been out a week, and before the movie even came out, I saw the spoiler. Like Twitter. It's easy for me to check these things because I follow a lot of comic book media and shit. So it didn't surprise me, but it still was great to see. My only problem with that scene at the end is just because I just find it weird that the Justice League is working for Amanda Waller. You know?
I mean, they've been there before, though.
When?
Not work with her, but they've not worked with her, but they've been in I guess not agreement, but like collusion. Like you help you out here, you help. Because remember, even with BVS, after Just Suicide Squad was the first one, Batman's meeting with her.
Yeah.
So he kind of already had like a connect. Like
Batman's used to meeting with Waller. Like he usually does that.
Well, I'm saying is Waller's like,
but he doesn't meet with her as Bruce Wayne though, never. But you know,
there's Bruce Wayne in the Suicide Squad.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying so. I think it kind of like in a way, I mean, Amanda Waller got her own intentions also, but in a kind of way, it's like, okay, we're kind of like a partnership here in a way, if that makes sense. I wasn't surprised by it.
Yeah.
But Superman did look cool. It was nice seeing Henry Cavill finally in suit instead of seeing like how he did in Peacemaker or how he did in Shazam, where he just had like the body, the suit with nobody in it. I don't know actually what the original dude just had like the suit pop out, but nobody in the actual suit.
And that's because fucking Dwayne actually approached the studio years back, and even Walter Amada denied Dwayne's request to have Henry Cavill in Black Adam. So fuck you, Walter Amada. Thank God you're out of there as DC president. Shout out to J.J. Abrams and Peter Safran now for being the new CEOs. But yeah, without the Warner Brothers Discovery takeover, we would have never got this, because apparently the Henry Cavill scene was added in September. But also credit to David Sandberg, credit to James Gunn, because they kept it alive. They still kept Superman prominent in the DCEU, even if they featured a headless cameo or no face. Mm-hmm. We all still assumed that, hey, Henry Cavill could still play that Superman because they still kept the suit. It was the same design as the one that Zack Snyder had in Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. So credit to them as well for keeping the character alive and for Henry to eventually resume the role with the new leadership we have at Warner.
I love the line he uses also. I think Henry Cavill's scene was very, even though it's short, it's very just like, damn, Henry Cavill's back. I like Henry Cavill's Superman. But him saying the line about like, oh, they haven't had a threat this big in a long time, or something like that. That was a pretty cool line, because just it was felt right. And I'm very excited to see where they go with the future of Henry Cavill as far as Superman and what they plan to do with the character and stuff like that. I hope he is around. I guess I'll be wearing my clown suit. Shit. They make that announcement.
You damn right.
But to get into more spoilers, I know we can stay on Superman for a while. What we want to see. One thing I love about this film that I think they did a good job of is they took it for a turn. I think it threw a lot of people. I think I kind of was with it. I kind of knew it, but I was, watching along. But like him not being the son,
Yeah, him not being the action.
And I think that's why you say he's an anti-hero. Or you say he's a hero, more a villain in a way, or anti-hero. Because think about it, he gave his powers up too. They say, hey, give your powers up. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
When the dad, right?
Yes.
When he finally said, I won't say the words no more. And he gives up to Shazam. He's like, Shazam. And he gets rid of his powers.
You talking about The Rock does it?
Yeah. He was willing to go, hey,
he was willing to do that to do his crime. Yeah, he did do his crime, exactly. He do his time. Yeah, do his time, exactly.
But still.
He did wrong shit.
But that becomes a hero. That's something that makes a hero quality, though. He realized he did wrong and was willing to give it up all.
Nigga, so if I murdered 15 people right now and I hand the police my knife and say, here,
take me in, I've done my crime. I'm a hero? You're not a hero, but you redeemed. You can be redeemed in a way. That's what he is. He kind of redeemed.
Nigga, what?
He was kind of redeemed.
Still doesn't make him a hero, though.
I don't know. I mean, it's a redeeming quality. It can make you a hero. That's what leads to being a hero.
He acknowledges his actions. That's
what leads to a hero, though.
Still, no.
Wanda did her issues at the beginning.
But to be honest, I never think Black Adam's not necessarily a villain.
The way they pushed him was to be a villain.
He does shit that goes beyond what heroes do.
But what I'm saying, the way they're gonna push him, the way they pushed him with this film was that this is like the badass of the DC universe. Like you said, the hierarchy has changed, and the way they're gonna push him going forward with Shazam and stuff, he's gonna be the villain in those movies.
And to be honest, he probably cares about people from conduct. I don't think, if he goes over to the U.S. and is destroying buildings, I'm pretty sure he ain't saving niggas.
I don't know. I don't know, because they kind of set up to where he still cares about people.
Does he?
He was going to give up his powers to go in a damn water tank for the rest of his life.
Because he was at fault for that happening.
But what I'm saying, I think they kind of gave him some characteristics where he's like, I got to be better. Watch why he blew up the throne. I gotta be better.
Which, by the way, that shit was dope seeing him sitting on the throne because it was just caught. Just
it was cool.
The image that you used to seeing from the comics translated on screen. I was like, okay,
yeah, it was tight.
This is awesome.
But let me get back to the main point. Let's get back to the main point. The twist that they threw, I thought was a dope twist because it made sense. Because like, okay, the gods really didn't choose this motherfucker. That's why he's all fucked up. Because the gods didn't choose him. Mm-hmm. It chose his son to lead.
Right.
So seeing how he acts and the way he acts like that, you see it because of his losing his family. Not really being chosen, so it all made sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I liked it. And I liked how the son saved his father. I thought the guy in the trailer, I remember they showed like him seeing his son die. It's like I'm like, what the hell's that at? Cause I thought how it was portrayed like, oh, he's the son. But then you see like, oh damn, he lost his son. He got the powers. It made sense why he went over there and blew the place up and went crazy. You know what I mean?
Which is why I wish the boy and the mom would have played a more important part in the film to Black Adam because of that dynamic of I lost my son, I lost my wife, so. I just thought they would be featured more as far as building his character up in a way. Just more. Like not.
They used the mom. The mom was more used for like telling the stories and telling the ideology and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I like some of the stuff they talked about, like how she said, like, "Where have y'all been? Just like where have y'all been all this time when we had issues or we were in trouble? Y'all didn't care until we had our own hero.
Yeah,
who's from here, who loves us."
I thought that was cool too because even seeing like the Justice Society come in trying to stop Black Adam. And you see the people cheering when Black Adam kills the Intergang, and because they view him as their champion. No matter
they've been oppressed, yeah.
They've been oppressed for so long. There's been like government hasn't been able to come in and stop Intergang from what they're doing. So they finally have their savior. So they're going to protect him no matter what. So they're rooting for him to defeat the Justice Society, which I thought it's cool because that's how it is in conduct. They view him as their protector, which I think it would have been great at the end. If the Justice Society is still trying to arrest him, however, the people of Conda are like, no, like we won't let that happen or whatever. They stand by him, kind of like how Ms. Marvel, at the very
end, that'd be pretty cool.
Around him, like it would have been cool if they did something like that.
Yeah,
and like
everybody throwing
that around him or some shit, and then they're like, he's too big for us now or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that would have been cool.
Sure, I agree. That would have been a cool idea. But yeah, I love that whole dynamic of the city and the way he represents the city and the way he is. Like he's like the Superman of their city. So that's dope. I'm trying to talk about some more. So I'm thinking about what I want to say. I'm trying to think. His power set was cool. They showed a lot of his power set. Thought he was OP. But we only saw him fight up regular people. But when he fought Hawkman, he was putting work in. They were giving him some run though, but he was putting his work in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was.
They couldn't hang with him. CGI looked good. I'm trying to think, bro. I love the scene, and one of the scenes I loved in slow mo was a scene when he's fighting Hawkman. They're tearing up the room, the Justice League getting all tore up. He's punching through Superman, punching through Batman, scratching up Aquaman, Flash, all kinds of. That was a cool set. I thought that was a cool little like connection.
And Dr. Fate's just sitting down, avoiding them and shit.
Yeah,
just like, I'm not in this.
And it's kind of shot in a way, kind of like how Dr. Shazam was shot. Because remember when Shazam's fighting old dude and the kids put the toys and stuff like that, or like when we see the Batarang being used or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of used in that kind of way. Which was very similar, which makes it cool because it kind of shows Shazam and Black Adam are kind of like opposite movies because one's darker, but they're both like similar in a way.
They share similar qualities.
Like the little boy you have in Black Adam's kind of like the little boy you have in Shazam. His stepbrother with the messed up leg. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same thing in a way. This one's darker than the other one.
Yeah.
But they're kind of the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool also.
Oh, the big thing at the end, Dr. Fate dying.
Interesting choice. I was not with that.
I wanted more of him. But with an actor like Pierce Brosnan, I mean, it's kind of on us to think. We were naive to think that he was going to be Dr. Fate.
Why not?
For several films.
Why not?
CGI. Pierce Brosnan is up to 70 years old.
They got Michael Keaton coming back.
You're right. I mean, personally, I think they could have kept Pierce Brosnan, and I think he still could have done it, especially because most of the Dr. Fate scenes are with CGI, unless he takes his damn mask off. Then it ain't.
But then he's just wearing a suit. They ain't gonna do no crazy shit with suit.
However, there are several people who have been Dr. Fate, and it's been established that there are several other people who have been him. Hector Hall is one. Mm-hmm. Khalid Nassour, and then there's also Kent Nelson's grandson who's helmed Dr. Fate. And it's not also because I know you probably are thinking, well, how come you aren't accepting of T'Challa being recasted?
Yeah.
It's a mantle thing with him. But it's also been established not even through the comics, but also through animated as well. We have seen in Young Justice, Zatanna Zatara has been Dr. Fate. His daughter has been Dr. Fate. My
problem with it, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. I was saying my problem is with it. You have Pierce Brosnan. You got this great actor, kind of like John Krasinski with the Fantastic Four. Like you bring them in for one movie, just have one movie, like the perfect casting.
Yeah,
I would at least give them 2 or 3 movies and then say, okay, we're gonna kill him, move on to somebody else younger or something like that. That's one thing. But you didn't even give him a show. You didn't give me anything. You just gave him one movie and said we out.
Or you could do it where if you do like a spin-off show or a movie, it takes place before Black Adam. If you did that, but. Yeah,
at that point, I would like to see him around for at least 2 more films.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm sure you could cast a nice check for Pierce Brosnan. He would have stayed around.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you put it for 3 movies, you get that connection to him, then you can okay, we're gonna go a different direction, go younger or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, the way he died, like I thought it was kind of nice. Like it was like poetic because even when he was talking about like. For the first time, like I see many futures all the time. But for the first time, I see nothing, and it's beautiful. Like that's kind of poetic. I like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm with you. I'm just saying, like I just wish you wouldn't have got rid of him like that. I wish he would have faked his death or like something like that. Like he would be like, you know what I mean? The clone would have died or something like that. But I don't know. I liked him though. He was great. Him and Alice Hodges,
the chemistry was really great.
The suits look good too. Everybody's suit looked good.
Oh, amazing.
Alice Smash looked good. Everybody looked good. The CGI was on point in this film. Mm-hmm. The way it's shot, I like seeing
great cinematography.
Yeah, even the kills, like when Black Adam's killing people, it's not gruesome, but it's pretty like, oh shit, they did.
He threw one person, he threw someone, and he literally was still holding on to their arm.
Like it's like, oh shit, they did. What you want the uncle? Yeah, old girl's brother.
Oh, him.
Electrician. The electrician.
That shit was
I'm gonna die by electricity. I'm an electrician.
That shit was funny as fuck.
He was cool. I liked him.
Yeah.
He survived too. I liked him though.
Yeah, it was cool.
The cast was good overall, man. Like even with the comedy, they hit. The humor hit for you?
Most moments, yeah, it hit.
Humor hit for me too for most moments. I feel like they had some of that MCU kind of humor.
Yeah.
But it worked. I like the humor.
Also another gripe. The score was good. However, there were a lot of moments where like the score was a little bit too loud over the dialogue. Like I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping.
I like the score. The score was fire though. Yeah, I like how it sounds. It sounds. It's probably one of the better scores in the DC.
Yeah, it's an amazing score. I just felt like there were some moments where like
it's overtaking
it's overtaking the dialogue. People are talking and they just got this shit playing like blasting. I'm just like, okay.
I wish you would kept that cape on. That hood was tight.
Yeah, but I did like the suit upgrade at the very end, like the gold boots and everything.
Me too. I liked it also.
I didn't think they would be able to pull it off, but
DC does a good job with their suits. That's one thing I'll give DC credit for. They do a great job with their suits. I don't really see them have ever bad suits, really. Except for the Flyer likes the Flash suit. But still.
Yeah.
Most of the suits they have, they're pretty good suits. Like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, they all have great costumes. So, I'm not surprised by it. Well, I want to see a sequel of this. I want to see Black Adam in a sequel. We're going to get it, but yes, I would be cool with it. And The Rock, you know what? Nothing you tell this movie just... It's fun because you can tell everybody's really enjoying themselves. Like, you tell Alice Hodge... Like, I heard Alice Hodge is really like a comic book fan. Mm-hmm. Like, he's really into this stuff. And I know The Rock's been pushing this movie for 15 plus years. Really want to be Black Adam. Henry Cavill's back. You can tell he really want to be Superman. Like, he's been wanting to be Superman first. So I think the future of this DC universe around these characters, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's something great to look forward to as a DC fan. I think it's a bright spot. You know what I mean? It's a bright turnaround. I think for DC fans, I really love the Man of Steel and love the Zack Snyder version of character. Love the characters that Zack Snyder's created. I think you have a lot coming. We've heard about Batman they're doing the Batman versus Deathstroke now. They're doing a lot.
Wait, they are?
That's what I heard. They're coming back with that Batman versus Deathstroke.
I didn't hear about that shit. But
yeah, I heard about that today.
Huh.
I don't know how true it is yet, but I heard about it. They put a video out about it. Man, Comic Wonders, he's pretty accurate. But overall, I can say this. I'll say
DC boys, stand tall.
For DC fans, I'm a Marvel guy more, but DC has some cool stuff. I like DC. But I would say for y'all, I'm happy for y'all to be able to have a project that's good. 2 projects this year have been amazing. Y'all won this year, I'll admit it. But the future's bright for DC, I think. Got a bright future.
Yeah.
Curious if they do next with the Flash and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't even knock it. Okay. Get nothing but credit.
All right, good shit. You can knock it.
Oh, Black Panther come out in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it most of it. I felt like there was no slow moments either. I really didn't. I was like not locked in. I was locked in the whole time.
Yeah, it was an entertaining entertaining movie throughout. The ending, that shit was fire. That final line. Tell him the Men in Black sent you.
Yeah, the boy can't
split that motherfucker.
The boy, tell him, yeah.
Oh shit!
That kind of humor, and throughout the line, throughout the movie, when he's trying to explain, like, you gotta say it before you kill him.
Yeah,
it was fun humor. Like, it's like the guy you mentioned, like the whole like, what'd you say for it? The whole like what? The new like Thor did it also. The new like cut the humor.
What about it?
Like kind of like how Thor was, where it's like, oh, they're out of this world type of humor. Like they don't know, they don't.
Oh, fish out of water.
Yeah, fish out of water. Yeah, they have the fish out of water, which is cool. It always works usually. I liked it here too. What else? I'm trying to think.
That scene where he was walking into that king's throne room and started fucking shit up.
That was tight. Yeah, that was tight. No, there was a lot of stuff, man. When he said like, even some of the Rock's lines, like when he says like, "I'll talk to him." Or I'll listen. They can talk. I'll listen or something like that. Like some of the lines that he had, like the one-liner, like even when he has to do, he's like takes up to the storm. So he's like, "I dropped him. I waited for you to come up there before you. I dropped him. You save him." It's like I like some of those lines. I thought The Rock had some cool lines.
To me, I think this. I mean, it's definitely not the best Rock performance, but it's better than anything I've seen in the past couple of years. Because I feel like everything that he's done in the past couple of years
has been The Rock
the same damn thing. This was a little bit newer. Was it great? No, but it was new and it was refreshing, and for me it was okay because it somewhat fit Black Adam. Like I thought it was great, and also The Rock, he cares about this character. This is a character who was casted 9 years ago. Wanted to play his character probably years before. When The Rock had hair, that's when this man was casted as Black Adam. That's how long it has been.
Yeah,
and for this movie to finally come out.
And also, I think this movie was fun because it's something new we haven't seen. We never seen Black Adam on screen. You know what I mean? Like this is a new character we're seeing for the first time. A character that's very popular, has grown with popularity as time as well. Probably grow more and gain more popularity now that the movie has come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's cool to see a new character. It's cool to see something just new. You know what I mean? Because we've seen Suicide Squad. That's kind of new. We had Harley Quinn, so we kind of had the idea of the same Suicide Squad, kind of the same basis. Mm-hmm. But seeing this was such a new experience. It was dope. Like we had Batman earlier this year. Batman's cool. We already seen the Like we know Batman. Like. It was different. It's Batman, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
this is some just new. I think that's also a reason why it was cool because it had new characters. And it's the way you do it, man. Because now I like how the Justice Society look. We didn't have no Justice Society movies beforehand, or no just single films. But now I think they've done a great job where those characters were so cool and people like those characters. Dr. Fate, Hawkman. Now people excuse me, guys. Now people want to see souls of those guys. Now is when you go make the HBO Max Alice Hodge and come back on let's do Hawkman series or movie. And hey, Dr. Fans, come back and do a movie.
I just think DC right now, they should just focus on trying to. They shouldn't feel like we're limited on who we can add or because they don't know them yet. I say fuck it, bring them in. People like them, just like the Justice Society in this movie. They were good. We liked them. Give them more of that. Bring them in to these films, and then eventually you want to explore backstories. You can do origin stories. You can do movies that continue.
Because if the people like the characters, they're gonna watch this. They want more of this. Like when you just put the Solo and then say, we're gonna put them in a team later. It's like, I don't know. But when you do like this and you have like a group that's already established, like, I really like that character. I like to see more of that character by himself. Now you have something to work with when you go to HBO Max or a solo movie or however you want to do it, or a series.
Yeah.
So. But I enjoyed the movie. I had a great time with it. It's fun. Go check it out. I have a friend, my friend Kev. He didn't like it like that. But me personally, I enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. It was fun to me. I'll watch it again. I recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. If you like The Rock, go watch it. If you like superhero movies, go watch it. If you like Black Adam, go watch it. If you like DC, what they've done in the past with Zack Snyder stuff and stuff like that, go watch it. If you like the newer stuff, go watch it. Yeah. I recommend it to anybody. Even Marvel fans. If you're a Marvel diehard fanboy, I don't know who those people are. If you're a Marvel fanboy and you don't really like DC's properties, go check it out. I think you'll have fun because they do have some Marvel takes on like with some of the humor to me. It's like some Marvel type stuff, and it's fun film. It's action packed, fun, into summer film.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. And to add to your point about Black Adam being whether he's a villain or not, I don't know. Like, it's hard because. It's hard. I think it's going to be a little bit hard in the universe now, especially with if Superman doesn't agree with killing versus Black Adam, but then Superman has been known to kill. Batman definitely can't say shit about Black Adam. They reboot kind of way. So yeah, so they would definitely have to reboot some of that shit. Yeah, rewrite some of it to make it work. Like Superman killing Zod, justifiable to me.
No, it was.
Yeah, that's one.
He had no choice.
He had no choice. He was doing it was, and it's not a human. It's a damn Kryptonian. Yeah. I feel like anytime you kill a creature, I feel like different. It's different. It's a little gray area. Facts. Versus like Black Adam. Black Adam killed Sabat, but you don't see people complaining. Oh man, why did you kill Sabat?
No, it's just when the casuals get killed. That's when the problem.
Yeah, is. Exactly. But yeah, Batman, he can't say shit about Black Adam's behavior. That nigga need to be locked up based on Batman. But
you see, they're already setting up where he can't leave the city. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see the Shazam movie now. I'm gonna go see what Shazam gonna be about and see where they go from there. I'm sure they're gonna post credits scene where they make some tie-ins.
Well, it's crazy because I think Wonder Woman is supposed to appear in Shazam as a cameo. Batman's supposed to be in Aquaman and The Flash. Superman. Henry Cavill, I think he might be in The Flash too. I think they're doing reshoots with that.
Doing a lot of tie-ins.
So yeah,
trying to knit it all together.
Mm-hmm, so we don't see. But yeah, I love Black Adam. It's an amazing film. Probably 7.5, maybe an 8 on my scale, and it's everything I expected as far as a fun, action-packed movie. You guys should definitely go watch it. Go check it out if you haven't. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little review, spoiler, non-spoiler, of the film Black Adam. What did you think of it? Let us know down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. Deuces.
Deuces.